So today we're going to be restoring a PC that's had quite a good life, and it's going to be going to someone else. And before we do that, we're going to have to restore it. We're going to have to restore all the thermals and dust the bejesus out of this thing to get it back to its former glory. So let's begin and tell you the story how we got a hold of this PC.
You're one dirty girl. I think who would be pleased.
Samantha? With him? Samantha, why?
Just because I'm made of metal, it doesn't mean I cannot feel.
But I love you!
Access denied.
It's time to go. She had a good life. She'll be in better hands. All right, let's start tearing this down and seeing how much dust actually has accumulated within this small form factor PC. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's dry as shit.
So
Look at
fucking
that.
powerful that they put
It's powder.
They put the
So as you can see, one of the major things you should always be cleaning out if you own a PC is your power supply. This is extremely high voltage going through it. You do not want this thing getting super dusty. You want proper airflow. And this thing it had okay airflow. But we've got it back to it looks pretty decent again. Even the wires are no longer dust bunnies. Okay, as you can see, we've gotten things improved drastically. So we're gonna start getting things stacked together. And this is just a testament of how bad airflow is in these small form factor PC cases. It's a really good practice every, I would say every 6 months or so, take these things apart and really tear them down and dust everything out of them. But now that we have it all together, well, we don't have it together, but we're about to get it together. We're gonna get all the parts back together, get all the pieces back in, get this octopus back in there somehow. When putting back together a case like this, right here, you really have to plan your steps out. You notice why I didn't put the AIO in right away right now, because it's going to kind of get in the way if I went and put this in right now. I got to kind of plan myself steps and work backwards out of the PC, because it's going to kind of close in on itself, along with the rat's nest of cables that are, because it's a non-modular power supply. It makes it a little bit more hectic dealing with the slew of wires that are not needed.
Oh, shoot. I have to take the motherboard off again. I forgot to put this back on the bottom.
Now we're going to put back the AIO, and we're going to be using MX6 thermal paste, and we're obviously going to apply the perfect amount of thermal paste. As we're working our way through, like I said, we're going backwards. And one of the last things we're going to do is the power supply, because it's literally on top of everything was inside this case. The thing is, we discovered this thing is a 1,000 watt power supply, And this is how many spare cables that there is that we're not using, that there's no way you can use. The thing literally is able to power a giant server board if it needed to be, with 4 graphics cards. We got it to work, we got it together, and I've built some really, really small computers before, and this could have been done better. The power supply could have been like on this side facing down, and it would have been so much better, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, there's no exhaust on this thing.
No.
There's,
So
how many watts is this again? 1,000?
1,000 watts, people. 1,000 watts. So yeah, and obviously we had help from everybody actually cleaning this PC, along with my assistant over here, Johnny, getting everything spick and span. So now let's add the graphics card back in and get Windows installed. So the one thing I have to do is say I buy power. I think I did a better job of your cable management than you did.
Give grab those.
Granted, you probably didn't give your employees as much time to do that. Okay.
No, it's the wrong one. It's always the wrong one.
Okay, everybody, so the computer does post, luckily. And now we have to format these drives, get everything off them. So we're gonna be using a little USB tool that I did, if you've seen the short of how to use this tool, the Vintoy tool, so you can have multiple operating systems on one USB drive to allow you to deploy whenever you need to. So if you haven't watched it, go check out that short. So let's get into rebooting the system and figuring out what the magic key is to get into the boot menu. Okay, as you can see, we have Windows loaded, Windows all installed, all the drives are initiated, everything's ready to go, all labeled properly, because the person getting this is not completely tech savvy. I'm sure he's somewhat, but he's never owned a full PC like this, so they're properly labeled for him as SSD or HDD. And this is a practice you really should do if you are doing this for somebody in restoring their equipment and they're not completely tech savvy, is make sure to label and mark things properly so they know where things are. That being said, this PC is pretty much ready to ship off and head over to Kane, who is going to get this PC, and I'm sure he's going to love it, and it's going to be an amazing upgrade compared to what he has. And I really hope he enjoys the artwork that we're going to be mounting to the side of it. And as we say that, let's get into the final shots and see how this PC came out in the end. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed us restoring this PC as close as we could get it back to its former glory. I know it's not perfect. There was some dust, but it is way better off than it was, as you saw in the first shots of this video. And Kane, I really hope you enjoy this PC and the effort that we put to restore it back to what it should be. And I really hope you enjoy the artwork on the side of it. And that being said, we will see you in the next video. And don't forget, check out our shorts and our new Game Smash channel coming soon with all our gaming content. Also, don't forget, we also have a TikTok with growing views. I know I was hesitant to make a TikTok, but we're getting a lot of views on there. So that's another platform you can go find us at. And don't forget, at the end of this video, if you have learned something or you just enjoyed our content, remember to hit like, comment, and subscribe.